The Secret by Rhonda Byrne. Simple explanation for all my channel viewers. What is the basic idea of the book? The central idea of the secret is what you consistent focus your thoughts, attention and emotions on can influence the direction of your life. According to the book, thoughts are a powerful force. If a person constantly thinks about poverty, failure, rejection, and problems, their attentions remain focused on those problems. On the other hand, if someone focuses on their goals, possibilities, gratitude, and desired future, they may become more aware of opportunities and take actions that move them towards those goals. There is an important practical decision here. Simply thinking about something does not magically make it happen. If you imagine becoming a millionaire but never develop skills, work, make decisions, or take actions, visualization alone will not be enough. A practical way to understand the idea is thought, emotion, attention, action, and finally, result. So, second step, what is the secret? The secret described in the book is the law of attraction. In simple words, I explain like attracts like. According to the book, positive thoughts attract positive experiences while negative thoughts attract negative experiences. For example, imagine two people looking at the same business opportunity. Person A thinks this is impossible, I will fail. And person B thinks there is some risk but I can research it and give it a try. Both people are looking at the same opportunity but their mindset are different. Person B is more likely to research the idea, talk to people, develop skills, notice opportunity and take actions. So from a practical perspective, positive thinking can be useful because it can influence your behavior. And third is the importance of thoughts. The book repeatedly emphasizes the power of thoughts. We experience thousands of thoughts every day. The problem is that we often do not consciously choose them. If someone constantly thinks, I don't have enough money, my life is terrible, nothing good ever happens to me, I can never become successful, their attention can be gradually become focused on limitation. Instead, they can ask, what can I improve? What skills should I learn? What opportunity do I have right now? And how can I make my situation better? These questions create a more action-oriented mindset. The problem with negative thinking. The book suggests avoiding negative thinking. However, this does not mean that you should never have a negative thoughts. That is impossible. Every human being experiences fear, sadness, anger and doubt. A healthier approach is notice the negative thoughts but do not turn it into your permanent identity. For example, I am a failure. Better. I made a mistake this time. Notice the differences. The first statement attacks your identity and the second statement describes a specific event that leaves room for improvement. So ask, believe and receive. One of the most famous ideas in the book is ask, believe and receive. Let's understand it simply. Ask means first decide clearly what you want. Many people say, I want to be successful, but what does successful mean? More money, a business, a YouTube channel, freedom, more family time, travel, respect. If your goal is unclear, your action will also be unclear. Instead say, I want to build a profitable YouTube business over the next 12 months. Now the target is clear. Next, I say believe. The second step is beliefs. According to the book, you should believe that your desired outcome is possible. In practical terms, this means do not declare your goal impossible before you even begin. For example, suppose you want to learn English. If you constantly say, my English will never improve, and you may lose motivation to practice. But if you say, my English is weak right now, but I can improve it, and through daily practice, you are more likely to continue practicing. Your benefits can influence your behavior. Next, receive. The third step is receive. The book connects ideas with being open to receiving the desired result. Practically, interruptions is recognize opportunities and take action when they appear. For example, suppose you want a job. You visualize yourself getting the job, but when a job opportunity appears, you do not apply. Nothing is likely to happen. Therefore, visualization plus preparation plus action is much more useful combination. Yes, I repeat, visualization plus preparation plus action is much more useful combination. What is visualization? Visualization means mentally imagining the future you want. Suppose you want to become a successful YouTube creator. You can imagine your channel growing, your videos improving, people commenting on your videos, your skills becoming stronger, your income increasing. But the best use of visualization is not simply fantastic. So use it a plan, tool. Ask yourself, what would I need to do become that successful creator? Then visualize the process. Better thumbnails, better storytelling, consistent uploads, audience research, analytics, better English, better editing. Now visualization can become connected to an action plan. So gratitude. Gratitude is one of the major concepts in the book. Gratitude simply means recognizing and appreciating what you already have. For example, you may already have family, health, internet, education, a phone, a computer, opportunities, and time. We often ignore the things we already have and focus only on the things we do not have. Gratitude shifts your attention. Instead of thinking, I have nothing, you being thinking, I already have some resources. How can I use them better? So next, a practical gratitude exercise. Every morning, write down 5 things you are grateful for. For example, I am grateful for my life. I am grateful for my family. I am grateful for my health. I am grateful for my work. I am grateful for having another day. I am grateful for the opportunities to learn. Then ask yourself, how can I make better use of these blessings today? This turns gratitude from a passive feelings into action. So what does the book say about money? A major part of the secret focuses of money. According to the book, constantly focusing on a lack of money can creating a secretary mindset. Yes, scared mindset. For example, I don't have any money. Money is extremely difficult to make. I will never become rich. The book encourages developing a more positive relationship with money. However, there is an important practical realities. So positive thinking alone does not create income. To increase your income, you need skill plus value plus demand plus execution. Yes, I repeat, skill plus value plus demand plus execution. If you want to earn $10,000 per month, ask how can I provide $10,000 worth of value to the market. This combines the mindset of the secret with practical business thinking. I am poor as I want wealth. According to the philosophy of the book, the language you see, use matter. Instead of constantly saying I don't want to be poor, focus on I want financial stability. The difference is subtle. So the first statement focus your attention on poverty, and the second focus your attention on the desired conditions. So defining goals in a positive direction can be useful. So relationship, the book also discussing relationship through the idea of thoughts and emotions. Suppose you constantly think, they don't respect me, they are going to leave me, everything will go wrong. This can increase anxiety. Your behavior may change. Unnecessary checking, jealousy, arguments, insecurities, and the relationship may actually become worse. A better approach is to ask, how can I develop healthier communication? How can I maintain healthy boundaries? How can I give and receive respect? Again, the practical connection is thought, emotion, and behavior. So, health. The book gives importance to positive thinking in relation to health. However, this area requires question. So, positive thinking is not a replacement for medical treatment. If someone has cancer, diabetes, heart disease, kidneys disease, or another serious medical conditions, they should not replace professional medical care with positive thinking. A positive mindset can potentially support a person while they follow appropriate treatment. For example, I will follow my treatment plan, I will improve my lifestyle, I will ask my doctor questions. That is practical from a positive thinking. So feel as if you already have it. Another important concept in the book is feel as thought your desired outcomes as already happened. Suppose you want financial freedom, the book encourages you to experience the feeling of freedom, gratitude, confidence, and happiness. A practical version is to ask yourself, if I were financially responsible and successful, what decision would I make today? Maybe you would avoid unnecessary spending, develop valuable skills, save money, research investments. So, build a business. Now, your future identity is influencing your present actions. The role of emotion. The book consider emotion important along with thoughts. Suppose you say I am successful, but deep inside you think this will never happen. They can create an intact conflict. Emotional state matter. You do not to force yourself to feel fake happiness, instead develop. So hope plus confidence plus patience. Next, fear. Fear is natural. This problem is not fear itself. The problem is allowing fear to completely stop you from taking action. For example, you want to start a YouTube channel, you think people will judge me, so you never upload a video. The result is zero uploads, zero opportunities. A better mindset is I feel nervous but I still upload the video and learn from the feedback. That is practical courage. So, no doubts, doubt is also normal. The difference between successful and unsuccessful people is not that successful people never experience doubt. The difference can be that they continue taking action despite uncertainty. Remember this sentence, I can be uncertain and still take actions. That is powerful mindset. So the biggest practical lesson of the book, if I had to choose one of the most useful ideas from The Secret, it would be attention matters. Yes, my dears. Attention matters. The things you repeatedly focus on become more noticeable to you. For example, suppose you decide that you want to buy a red car. Suddenly you start noticing red cars everywhere. Those cars were already on the roads, but now your brain is paying more attention to them. Similarly, when you consciously start looking for business opportunities, you may become more aware of opportunities that you previously ignored. Next, understanding the universe practically. The book uses spiritually language such as the universe give you what you think about. A practical interruptions can be your mindset, your attention, decision, habits, and action can influence your life. So, even if you do not accept the spiritual interruptions, the psychological lesson can still be useful. So, first of all, goal setting. If you want to apply the principle of the book of your goals, use simple process. Step 1, decide what exactly do you want. Step 2, write your goal down. And step 3, visualize. Imagine what your life will look like after achieving it. Step 4, plan. Means create specific steps. And step 5, act. Take action every day. Step 6, review. Check your progress. And step 7, adjust. Change what is not working. So, for example, building a YouTube channel. Suppose your goal is 1 lakh subscriber. Use the principle like this. Ask, I want to build a 100k YouTube channels. Believe it is possible if I learn and improve. Visualize, easily imagine 1 lakh subscribers, audience comments, better videos, a professional channel. So, gratitude, I am grateful for the audience I already have. And action every day, research, write scripts, improve thumbnails, edit videos, study analytics, test titles, and improve audience retention. So, review which videos are performing well, improve, make the winning format even better. This is show why. Visualization alone is not enough. Visualization plus execution is much more powerful. Why should you not blindly follow the book? This is very important. The secret sometimes parents its idea as its thoughts directly create external reality. Science does not consider this a proven universal law. If someone does not get a job, it does not necessarily means you had negative thoughts, so you attract unemployment. Real life includes many factors: the economy, skills, competitions, health, family circumstances, locations, luck, opportunities. Therefore, it is better to read The Secret as a self help and motivational philosophy rather than as a scientifically proven law. What does failure mean? Yes, it's simply if you do not achieve your goal, it does not necessarily mean my vibration was wrong. Instead, ask what can I learn from this? For example, your business fails. Ask was the project weakness, and was the marketing weak, was the audience wrong, was the pricing wrong, was the execution poor, and was the timing wrong. These questions help you improve. Persistence. The book emphasizes positive thinking, but in the real world, consistency matters. You might work for 8 hours on one day because you are highly motivated and then do nothing for the next 10 days. That is unlikely to produce strong results. A better approach might be 2 hours per day into 365 days instead of and 10 hours per day into 5 days, and a small consistency action can compound over time. So identity, I easily a powerful concept is to stop asking how can I become disciplined. Instead ask, so what would a disciplined person today? Suppose you need to exercise, the undisciplined thought set, I will start tomorrow. The disciplined identity says, I will walk for 20 minutes today. A small action reinforces your identity. And habits, positive thoughts become much more useful when they are connected to habits. For example, goal, I want to become financially successful. Habit, spend 30 minutes every day learning about finance. So, goal, I want to improve my English and practice speaking English for 30 minutes every day. So, goal, I want to build a successful YouTube channel. So, habit, analyze one successful video every day. And finally, gratitude and ambitions. So, some people think if I am grateful, I should stop wanting more. That is not necessarily true. You can say I am grateful for what I have and also I want to build something better. Gratitude does not mean giving up your ambitions. It means appreciating the journey while continuing to grow. Visualization is a 5-minute exercise. Spend 5 minutes every day. Close your eyes, imagine your goal, but don't visualize only the result. Visualize the process too. For example, your goal is successful YouTube channel. Imagine yourself researching, writing, recording, editing, uploading, analyzing, improving the imaging the result. This makes visualization more connected to real action. And morning routine, you can turn the principle of the book into a simple morning routine. So, morning 2 minutes of gratitude. Write down 3 things you appreciate. Next, goal visualization is spend 2 or 3 minutes imagining your goal. Next, daily priority, ask what is the most important thing I need to accomplish today. Then take actions. Do not spend the entire day planning. Start. So, night routine, easily before going to sleep, ask yourself 3 questions. What did I do well today? What did I learn today? And what is most important task tomorrow? Yes, what is my most important task tomorrow? This keeps your mind focused on learning and growth. So, I am statements, the book encouraging affirmations. Example, I am capable of learning. I am becoming more disciplined. I am improving every day. I can handle challenges. I am grateful for my opportunities. But affirmation should not be completely disconnected from easily. Instead of I am already the most successful person in the world, wrong. Try I am developing the skill required for success. Yes, I am developing the skills required for success. That statement is realistic and actionable. So, money affirmation, instead of saying making money is impossible. So, try I am learning how to create more value. Instead of I will never become successful, try I am improving my skills every day. This statement direct your mind towards action. So, relationship affirmation, instead of nobody respect me, try I am learning to communicate clearly and maintain healthy boundaries. This type of thoughts can guide your behavior. And career affirmation, instead of I hate my work, no, I am exploring better opportunities and developing valuable skills. Now your mind is more focused on solutions. And easily happiness, the book connects happiness with achieving desired outcomes. But there is an important practical lesson: do not attach all your happiness to a future goal. If you say I will be happy when I have $1 million, then after reaching $1 million, another target may appear. A healthier approach is enjoy your current life while continue to improve your future. The deeper lesson to the secret, if you look deeper into the book, one interesting lesson is your inner conversation matters. So, what do you repeatedly tell yourself? So, I am stupid, not I am learning. This is impossible for me, or I need to find a solution. So, your internal dialogues can influence your behavior. And your environment, yes, your environment, if you want to develop a positive mindset, your environment matters to constantly consuming. Negative news, toxic conversation, comparison, excessive social media, criticism can affect your mood and attention. So instead, consciously choose useful books, educational content, and good mentors, productive friends, meaningful conversation. So easily, comparison, you may see another person's success and I think they have everything, I have nothing. That creates a scary mindset. Instead, ask what did the person do that I can learn from. So turn comparison into inspirations and learnings. Yes, inspirations plus learning. So the secret and discipline, the books focused heavily on positive thoughts. But real world success also requires disciplines. You should not always wait for motivation. For example, I don't feel like working. Discipline says I will still work for 30 minutes. Your future self is built through small daily actions. Finding opportunities, if you want to apply the law of attraction practically, actively search for opportunities. Suppose you want a new business ideas. Do customer research, market research, competitor analysis, problem identification. Opportunity does not simply appear through manifestation. You have to look for it. So action is the missing piece. If I had to rewire and rewrite the secret into one practical sentence, I would say think clearly, feel hopeful, focus on your goal, and then take consistent action. Yes, think clearly, feel hopeful, focus on your goal, and then take consistent action. That is the version I find most useful. And daily 30-day practically challenge, you can apply the ideas from the book for 30 days every morning. Write 5 things you are grateful for, then write your one man goal, and then spend 5 minutes visualization, then work on it 30 to 60 minutes. During the day, notice negative thoughts. Ask what can I do about this. So at the night, write down 3 things you did well and 3 things you learned and one priority for tomorrow. So example easily, suppose your English is weak, old mindset, my English is terrible, new mindset, my English is weak right now but I can improve it. So goal, practice speaking every day for 30 minutes. Visualization, imaging your self speaking confidently, actions. So every day learn 20 useful sentences, speak for 20 minutes, listen for 10 minutes and read for 10 minutes. So result is extremely amazing. Mindset plus practice is equals to improvement. So easily your mindset and practice is very important thing and easily improvement your life. Example, easily fitness, goal become fitter and ask what do I want. So answer, I want to become stronger and healthier and believe I can improve gradually. Visualize, imagine yourself as a healthier and more active person. So action, walking, appropriate strength training, adequate sleep, appropriate nutrition. If you have a medical condition, follow guidance from a qualified healthcare professionals. So easily business goals, build a profitable business. What problem can I solve? Believe I learn business. So imagine customer using your product or services and action, research, create, tell, easily test, sell, collect feedback, improve. So if someone fails, learn then try again. What not to do? When using the ideas from the secret, avoid these mistakes. Only visualize I am successful but do not work. Magically thinking the universe will automatically send me money. Blaming yourself, something bad happened because I thought negatively. Ignoring reality, ignoring debt, health problems, legal issues, business risk, or other real problems. Just because you want to stay positive. Fake positivity. Suppressed every negative emotions. What does positive thinking really mean? Positive thinking does not mean denying a problem. It means recognizing the problem while looking for a solution. For example, negative, my business is failing, everything is over. So practical positive thinking, my business is struggling. Let me identify why. That is much more powerful. So the practical formula of the secret, if I were to convert the entire book into one practical system, it would like this: clarity, what you want; belief, believe that improvements is possible; focus, keep your attention on your goals; gratitude, appreciate what you already have; and actions, do something every day; feedback, find out what works; adjustment, change what does not work; and consistency, keep going. So finally, the most useful message from the secret should not be just think about something and the universe will automatically give it to you. So easily a more practical interruptions is: choose your thought consistently, define your goals clearly, develop a positive emotional state, notice opportunities, and then take consistent actions. You cannot control every situation in life, but you can control many things: your attention, your response, your habits, your preparation, your efforts, your decisions, and that is what makes the secret useful when its ideas are applying realistically. So, if one sentence align your thoughts, emotions, goal, and daily actions with the future you want to build. So, thank you so much. Listen to me carefully.